Kon buwas ang eleksyon kagadalagan si Mayor Bing kag Abi Benitez sino ang imo botohon?
Si Albi,
Nga
islantang mayor sa bom kay para nga makatilaw sa bago man nga patakaran ng mabulos.
Si Mayor Bing.
Nga
Iti, amo man na madali-dali ta pangayon bulig.
botohon. Sino?
Si Bing eh.
Nga
Atin, hindi ka na magilis-ilis.
Tikwa na ako niya, si Benitez ang ako nga buturo. Kaya para makuha na naman kung ano ang kuha naman isang Bacolod. Ano naman ang kahayuan sa Bacolod, isang kung siya naman ang magkuhan, padalagan nga mayor.
And that was the feel of the public pulse on the question. Kung buwas ang eleksyon kag magadalagan si Mayor Bing Leonardia kag Albi Benitez, sino ang imo botohon? And now the headlines. 2 COVID variants detected in Negros Occidental. Mayor Bing confirms DBM okays 150 million pesos additional budget for markets improvement. Markets upgrade part of steps versus COVID. Debate set between officials of Sineto contract extension depositors. Possible charge versus regular City Hall employee who filed case versus Albi. Former city dad heads Run Sire Run movement in city district. Albi admits he had no plans at first for City Run. Gov joins Cabancalan City's Charter Day anniversary celebration. The headlines were brought to you by NIR Gun Club, Kitty's World Montessori School, and Sam Slim Gym.
From the Broadcast Center of Digital News Exchange in Baccalaure City, this is Studio A Reports.
This is the evening wrap of August 3rd, 2021. I am Nikki Mabanwa. First, the weather brought to you by To Go. Weathercast reports mostly cloudy skies tonight with temperature of 30 degrees Celsius and 18% chance of rain. Tomorrow, expect scattered thunderstorm with temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and 77% chance of rain. And now for the news brought to you by Falco Marketing Corporation, Dobinson's, Chong Tapsilugan and Sizzlers, and Bread Bite. The Philippine Genome Center through genome sequencing have detected COVID alpha and beta variants last July 30, 2021. These cases are found in Cadiz City for the beta variant and La Carlota City for the alpha variant. These variants are known to have a high transmission rate than the original virus. Hence, the public is advised to take extra precautions, especially by the threat of Delta variant might be present in the local community. In other news, the Department of Budget and Management Secretary Wendell Abisado has approved 150 million pesos allocation for the rehabilitation of Bacaule's 3 public markets. This was revealed by Mayor Evelio Leonardia, who said the budget is by far the biggest single local government support fund, or LGSF, we have ever received. Each of the markets, North Public Market along Burgos, Central Market, and South Public Market in Libertad Street, has a 50 million pesos allocation for rehabilitation. The report was brought to you by Beer Taxi. For more news, brought to you by Ernest Fruit Stand and Bacolod Hand Gunner. In other news, Bacolod City Mayor Evelio Leonardia said the rehabilitation of Bacolod City major public market aims to meet sanitation standards, protect public health, and restore economic prosperity as part of the city's recovery program. He added that the 150 million pesos assistance will be a substantial investment in the 3 major markets of Libertad, Central, and Burgos to counter the unprecedented health and economic consequences or COVID-19 impacts. Meanwhile, DNX set a live debate at 9 a.m. tomorrow on the proposition the extension of the power service contract between Sineco and Kepco Salcon Power Corporation is beneficial and advantageous to consumers. For the affirmative side, Directors Ernie Larida and Antonino Nonoy Panique. And on the negative side, lone opposition Councilor Wilson Jun Gamboa Jr. and Teddy Makainan. Residents will also be given the chance to ask questions on the comment section on the live coverage of DNX News Facebook page. In other news, former 3rd District Congressman Alfredo Abelardo Albi Benitez said that John Abao, government employee and one of the complainants against his transfer, violates a civil service code by filing the petition. Benitez said this betrays the sincerity of the motive and intention of the petitioners against his transfer.
You know, that's against the civil service code. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody would file a case against him. And it gives you an idea, you know, the motive of these people. Ano gidang intention nila to ano? Was there an anomaly that I did that they're calling out, or were they directed, no, to file that petition? And since you know where they work, and you know, my presence here is to threaten that position. So maybe you can add one and one together.
Meanwhile, former Baccalaure City Councilor Ricardo Canotan in Facebook post said he is taking the challenge as the newly appointed Baccalaure City and Lone District Chairman of a Run Sarah Run movement. The former councilor thanked the RSR movement for trusting him and said he will do his best to strengthen this movement in Bacolod City. Former 3rd District Congressman Alfredo Abelardo Albi Benitez said running for mayor of Bacolod was not within his plan at first. He told DNX that there were other politicians who urged him to run and asked him to not deny that he is running for 2 weeks as streamers and posters started to pop out saying, "Run, Albi, run." He added that he even conducted survey on public markets and asked people around on their thoughts about him running.
It's not as if I planned to run for mayor
You
of
did not.
Bacolod. There was no plans at all.
Yes, sir.
No, it just so happened. And it's a call. It's a clamor of the people that really pushed me. So it's not as if I wanted to be mayor.
In other developments, Negros Occidental Provincial Governor Eugenio Jose Lacson joined the 24th Charter Day anniversary celebration of Cabancalan City, together with the local officials led by Mayor Pedro Zayco Jr. with the theme Pagbangon kag Pag-isa sa tunga sang pandemya yesterday. The activity started with a Thanksgiving Mass and was followed by a short program. Governor Lacson said that the progress of Cabancalan City, including the businesses coming in, can be greatly attributed to the good governance of Cabancalan's public officials. He added that Cabancalan is one of the largest and most dynamic and progressive cities in the province. For more news and updates, log on to www.dnx.news. And that was for our evening wrap. This is Nikki Magbanwa.
From the Broadcast Center of Digital News Exchange in Bacolod City, this is Studio A Reports.